Shannon Edmonston, a registered dietitian at the Perth District Health Unit located in southwestern Ontario. Today I'm going to show you how to pack a picnic lunch. So my family's getting ready to go to the park today for lunch, and we like to just pack a picnic. It's kind of fun to eat outside when the weather gets nice. You want to make sure you're packing nutritious food, but you also want to make sure that you're storing your food properly until you eat it so that it remains safe, so that no one gets sick. So what I do is I pack things in leak-proof containers so that water can't get in or out of the container. And I also put things that, you know, this package of dip is currently sealed up, but once you open it, it won't be a leak-proof container. So I've put it in a bag already, just so that if you have water that's melting in the cooler, you don't want it to contaminate other food. So I've made homemade ice bags, or you can buy ice. If you're camping or going camping for a couple days and using a cooler for a couple days, you might want to think about buying an ice block, because it will last longer and keep your food cooler for longer instead of the ice cubes. So what I do is I pack any food that's meat or cheese, yogurt, any kind of dip, any really perishable foods at the bottom of the cooler. With our yogurt and our dip. And I put our drinks in there so they're nice and cold. And then I'm going to pack the ice on top of it. Just like that. So then I have some veggies that I've already cut up and a couple apples. And because I don't want our fruits or vegetables to become frozen or to get too cold, I'm going to use a couple tea towels just to place over the ice, so that then I can put the veggies in on top. And that ice should keep our lunch safe for a couple of hours until we eat it. If you're going camping for a couple of days, make sure that you, as your ice melts, you drain the water and refill the ice. If you're using raw meats, make sure to double wrap them or to put them in a container that is waterproof. You can also pack frozen meats right into your cooler if you're planning on using them in a couple days. And that way they'll stay cooler for longer and help everything else to stay cold. So some other tips for using coolers and making sure your food stays safe is to never leave your cooler in the car, because your car heats up quickly, so that will also heat up the cooler. Keep your cooler in the shade. If you're at the beach, try and bury part of your cooler in the sand. You can cover it with a towel and maybe shade it with a beach umbrella to help keep it as cool as possible. You might want to consider a separate cooler for drinks, so that way people can go in and out of the drink cooler as much as they want, and you're keeping your food cooler closed as much as possible to keep the food colder for longer. When you do open up your food cooler, you want to do so quickly and as little as possible, just to keep the cold air inside and to help keep the food safe.